Like, subscribe, and share to Voices of Linden TV.
Welcome to another edition of the Let's Talk Show. I'm your host, Andrew James, and today I'm pleased to have with us in studio via Zoom, no stranger to the show, Carol Smith.
Hey, Andrew, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Very good. Welcome aboard. How are you keeping?
I'm doing good. I've actually, I've been discovering the trails in my local area, and I went on a trail walk with my son yesterday, and I think the guy's trying to kill me because we ended up on a trail that was very hilly, lots of tree roots and everything, and I told him I was hanging off a cliff. He said I was exaggerating, but basically ended up on a hillside, and there was nowhere for me to put my foot, and I was crawling on my belly like a caterpillar to try and get down because I was afraid of falling and breaking my neck. So once we got on land, we had a good laugh. But yes, I think my son is after my life insurance.
Oh, well, you keep your hands on our life insurance. Ensure he doesn't get a hold of it.
I will.
What's trending in your world besides walking on the trails and this and that? What's happening otherwise?
Well, a lot of good things are happening. Spending family time and so on. It's a long weekend, right? So getting to spend some time. I just finished a week off work. So other than that, I'm looking forward to getting back to work and getting busy again. What's going on with you?
Well, with me, I was, doing a little bit of reading. Of course, last night it was raining, and surprisingly, I read an article. I'd love to talk to you about it if you would permit me to.
Yeah, sure.
Articles state that many people are happily skipping daily showers during this pandemic. What say you, Carol?
They're just nasty.
Well, again, it all depends on your perspective, of course. Through my lens, I would say they're just, trying to avoid these toxic chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm sure you know, some soap products have toxins in them.
Yes, you have a point there. You do have a point, and that is the reason why I'm in business, because of that very same reason. And so I can tell you a bit about my business, BumbleBee Soapworks, and how it started in 2017. I learned how to make soap after creeping some YouTube videos for a while, and the reason why I chose to do it is because in 2016 I was diagnosed with early stage breast cancer. And cancer has a way of making sufferers paranoid about toxicity, whether it's to do with food or whether it's to do with the things that chemicals that are on your skin. And I did research and saw that it takes approximately 60% of what goes on your skin goes into your blood, and it takes about 30 seconds approximately for whatever goes on your skin to go in your blood. So even though washing with certain types of harsh chemical type soaps may not do anything the first time, but obviously over time there's that environmental buildup. And so I started making these soaps primarily, first of all, just for my household, just for my family. And then eventually I ended up trying to experiment all kinds of different herbs and stuff like that to give different types of benefits. And then family members suggested, why don't you start a business? And so BumbleBee Soapworks was born. And we are an online store based in Mississauga. And we have a variety of soaps available for all kinds of skin types. And we have all kinds of amazing natural ingredients. Our soaps are vegan, which means we don't use any animal products whatsoever. And we also don't use any nut oils. And the reason for that is because I have a sister who gets anaphylactic reactions to nuts. And so that made me think of other people that might have the same situation. So no nut oils whatsoever. And yeah.
So you have a soap for everyone. Can you tell us a little bit about your, if you do have a company website and your contact information, if possible, please?
Sure. So the website is bumblebeesoapworks.com, and the contact number would be 647-231-1625. We also have an email address, which is bbshandmadesoaps@gmail.com. So, and you can also communicate with us on our website. You can message us through the website directly, and we can communicate back and forth. It is an online store, so if you do go on the website and you decide you're going through the soaps and everything, and you decide to place an order, I'm located in the Mississauga area of the GTA. So if you're located in the GTA, you can always select pickup, and I can meet you somewhere or arrange for you to do a curbside from me.
Very nicely said. Carol, can you tell us about your price point? I mean, anything natural, anything organic, you go in the store, you prime, it's always extra 10, $15 just because of the name that's associated with anything natural. You have a tendency of being a little bit more expensive. Any chance you can tell us about your price points, please?
Sure, I can. So the prices are ranging from anywhere from down at $6 up to $12 would be the most expensive. And and another thing I forgot to mention to you, Andrew, is that all of my soap recipes are registered with Health Canada. So that doesn't mean that Health Canada endorses my product. It just means that I've taken the time to enter everything that I'm thinking of putting into the soap onto the Health Canada website. So I make sure that anytime when I create a new soap, I always enter the soap on the website so that Health Canada can sort of validate that the ingredients are safe. And but the price points primarily, if customers come to the website and they see soaps on sale, we have a section called soaps on sale where you can get soaps that are 40 to 50% off, and we usually have specials which would also be deducted from the soaps on sale price as well. So you can get some really good deals.
Very nicely said. I know a lot of folks are home and again, they're not showering, of course, with this soap. Perhaps it'll encourage them to do so, I am sure. But one of the challenges with having an online presence instead of an actual storefront, Carol, if I may, is the fact that folks don't normally get to see the product in person. So I have you here today. I would love to ask, do you have any samples readily available that you can share with even myself and the viewing audience, if possible?
Yeah, I do. I love talking about my soaps. I can't shut up about it, actually. So I have a bunch of different soaps. I'll show you my best-selling soap, first of all. My best-selling soap is the turmeric soap. Very popular with my brown people. Because turmeric soap is really good at, it has full of antioxidants, but it helps to brighten the skin. So smooth out, we get dark patches with our brown skin. So it's really good at smoothing out the skin. And this is one of the ones that people buy 4 or 5 of one. Nobody buys one. They always buy more than one. And if they try it, they come back for multiple bars. Then we have a couple of solid shampoos. So that means you're basically washing your hair with a bar of soap. So you're rubbing your hair, getting an amazing lather. And in some cases, depending on your hair type, if you don't have color in your hair, you may not even need to use a conditioner. Gives an amazing suds, and it gives a great conditioning feeling. And what's good about solid shampoos, you might say, why would I rub a bar of shampoo on my head? Well, if you use the bottle detergent type shampoos, first of all, not only are you getting some herbal benefits, but you're getting all the toxins that could potentially be in the fragrances and all the other additional additives that are in there, which could be harmful, and some of them are harmful. So with this bar, you're basically getting all of these botanical benefits directly in your hair, and over time, it does take a while for your hair to adjust. You will find that this makes your hair feel softer, healthier, and you get good growth. And then I can just show you quickly a couple more. So we have here the coconut, the coffee scrub, and the coffee scrub it's got coffee granules in it. It's made with steeped coffee. It's got shea butter, cocoa butter. It has a whole bunch of skin loving oils that are really beneficial if you have sensitive skin. We have our buttered oats made with oat butter, pumpkin seed butter, no fragrance whatsoever, amazing lather. And then this
Mm.
soap actually used to be my bestseller, the Jamaican sorrel soap. So it's made with those of you that drink sorrel at Christmas time, made with
Yes.
sorrel. So it's made with ground sorrel and sorrel juice, has shea butter, castor oil, olive oil, a whole bunch of clays and stuff like that that are really good for your skin. And then
Hmm.
finally, we have a couple of salt bars. And these bars are made with pink Himalayan salt or sea salt. This is our turmeric and ginger salt bar. And then this is our chamomile salt bar. So it's kind of like you decide that you wanted to have a bath with bath salts, but you don't have time. So you're having a shower.
Hmm.
You just lather up
Hmm.
whatever you wash with. And yeah, and we have about 30 different types of soaps. Like every time when something comes
Very,
into my head, I make a new one.
very nice presentation, Carol. I really like it. So the burlap wrap that I saw on some of the soap, do they all come with that? Or is that for an extra fee? Or
No. So every soap is wrapped in burlap, or as my husband
wow,
says, crocus bag, which
yes,
is what he's Jamaican. That's what he calls it.
yes,
This is a plant as well, right? And so I don't use any plastic in my wrapping. I try to be
wow.
eco-friendly,
Hmm.
and also every soap has this piece of paper here is a piece I'll show you. You can fold it out. It comes with a soap story, so it basically tells you what's in the soap, tells you my story at the bottom here, directions for use, and a little bit about the benefits of the ingredient of the soap. When I put together the packaging, I kept thinking, I remember when I did shows, people would always say, "What does this one do? What does this one do? What was this one do?" And
Hmm.
there was a part of me that used to want to say, "It's soap. It washes your skin." But then I realized they
Right.
do have they have a point. They want to know what is the benefit of me paying this money for this soap. So yeah, so this is in there so that everyone can understand what the benefits of that bar of soap is.
Very nicely said. I'm impressed with your price point. So my question to you, I think you said earlier, it starts at 6 and it goes to about 12.
Yes.
Can you show us a soap that $6 and one for 12? And if possible, if you can tell us what's the difference between the 6 versus the $12 soap, if possible, please.
If possible. Actually, the $12 soaps I don't actually have in front of me simply
Okay.
because it's in a different location. But what I can explain the difference is,
Hmm.
so the $6 soaps could potentially be soaps that actually they will always be soaps that are on sale because as the seasons change, we want to clear out the previous season soaps. So then we put them on a reduced price, and
Nice.
the more expensive soaps. We have two. It's our bearberry soap and our bakuchi soap. One normalizes pigmentation. The other one is almost like back in the day, people used to use ambi, and bearberry has the same ingredient as ambi, but it's the natural version, which actually has antioxidants. So it's not bleaching your skin per se, but it's brightening your skin. And these herbs are
Right.
not easy to find. And then, there's obviously additional costs associated with that. So that's the only reason why that is in the $12 range. And my tagline is actually making natural affordable. So if you actually compare my prices with a lot of the prices out there, it's not that expensive for what you're actually getting in the soap.
Yeah, I purchased a natural soap once, and I think the cost was like $17 plus shipping. That's why I'm kind of impressed with your product, of course, and of course the presentation with a nice burlap natural wrapping in it. It makes good for, of course, a Father's Day gift or so on. Any specials coming up? I know Father's Day is just a couple days away. Any specials for Father's Day, like in terms of your offerings, Carol?
Yeah, yes, we will. We just had a Mother's Day special that ended. And usually 2 weeks before Father's Day, we'll have a special. We're having a special with an additional 15% off. So we have several soaps on sale, like I said. And
Hmm.
so you can get entering the coupon, which will be FD for Father's Day 2021. That coupon will be available after the first week of June. And it will run for 2 weeks. So you'll be able to order soap and pick it up before Father's Day. We even have actually soaps on the site that say are called man bars. So soaps that I feel would be more appropriate for a male. All of them could be used by anyone, but they have that smell that would be more sort of man friendly.
Very nice, you said. For someone watching this that doesn't know much about, of course, the natural soap, like myself, for sure. What sets you apart? What's the difference between a natural soap and a soap you can run in the store and get for, I don't know, what's sort of that 4.99 or whatever? What's the difference?
So the difference is that all of my soaps are vegan soaps. So I don't use any animal products, as I was saying earlier, and no nut
Mm,
oils. In the store, you will find that one of the primary ingredients in a commercial soap is sodium tallowate, and tallow is lard, basically. So you're like, for example, there's a popular sensitive soap that's white that when you love it, that's said to be sensitive for babies and stuff like that. The one of the primary ingredients of that, when you look at it, it says sodium tallowate. So you're basically lathering up yourself or your baby with lard. And
hmm.
ultimately, we know, like I said, that one wash with a commercial soap that has these ingredients isn't going to harm you. But over time, when you think of the environmental stresses that we're dealing with by living in
Hmm.
this world, the pollution, everything, it all sort of builds up, right? And over time, it sort of weighs down our body. It becomes a toxic load in our body, and then illnesses start to present themselves. So soap is something, the skin is the biggest organ, and soap is something that we use quite frequently, except for those people that you talked about who don't wash now that we're in a pandemic. um, so, so soap is something that we're always using. So it should be that the side effects of soap are benefits. So the only side effect of using my soap are the benefits that you're getting from the botanicals inside of it, and there's no
Right.
fragrances, no coloring, just essential oils, which are natural. And a lot of the ingredients are organic.
Very nice. So with the little, I like the sorrel and the coffee beans. I'm sure when you bathe with it, you get that nice sensation. Is that fair to say?
Oh yeah, you do. You like people say that they feel really clean after they use the soap. It's a different feeling. I think that I don't want to use the word slimy, but the commercial soaps has a different type of lather feel, whereas this one you get a
Yes.
very frothy, clean white bubble that and the soap afterwards you can see the dirt leave your skin literally, like it's, and then you smell the essential oils. Like everybody tells me I smell like my soaps.
Very nice to set. I really appreciate you telling us about the FD 2021 code on the BumbleBeeSoapworks.com website. For anyone who wants to get in touch with Carol, if you have any questions about allergies or whatever you want to know, clarification, you can hit her up at 647-231-1625. Carol, in closing, would you say your soap would make great for a fantastic Father's Day gift for a father that's taking a shower daily, I say?
Yes, for a washing father, I would definitely say that these soaps would be a perfect gift. Actually, my busiest time of year are the Mother's Day, Father's Day, and Christmas time are when I get the most orders. So definitely, I know a lot of washing fathers.
Very good. Well, you can bet your last dollar I'll be placing an order at BumbleBeeSoapworks.com. Carol, it was so nice talking to you again.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations on the launch of your business. I hope folks call you up. I know some people have allergies and so on. Would you be open to taking calls to break it down so folks can know exactly what they're getting in their soaps prior to purchasing it?
Absolutely. I actually get those people message me on my website and have called me as well to ask for recommendations because there are so many choices that they want every
Mhm.
single one of them and they can't make up their mind which one to get. And then we narrow it down to help them to pick the right one. So, yeah, that will be totally fine.
Okay. And you said for folks in the local area, they can call you and you can meet up and do the curbside pickup option is available for folks that are not in the local area. Shipping is available, I guess, for an additional extra cost. Carol, on behalf of everyone at the Let's Talk show, I want to take this opportunity to thank you again for coming and be a part of our show and talking to us about your BumbleBee Soapworks operation.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Appreciate you having me on the show.
Stay well, and we'll talk again soon. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.